Okay, so this is going to be hopefully a quick tutorial on how to do the backward speech exercise, which will also involve learning how to record sounds on Praat and playing them backwards. So let's start out by opening up Praat. We can get rid of this extra picture window here, leaving us with the object window. So to record sounds of Praat, it's pretty straightforward. You go to this new tab, and your first option is record mono sound. I would definitely prefer that you not record stereo sound because it's not going to add anything to the quality, and it's just going to double the file size. So just record a mono sound. You see here, there's this sound recorder sort of dialog box here. There's a variety of options we have. These are all set in a way that will make it maximally easy and functional for my recording. Basically, I'm going to record through the microphone of my computer here. Like I said, make it mono, not stereo. There's different options given for a sampling frequency. It goes all the way up to 192,000 hertz. Just pick the smallest one because it's going to capture all the information we need for a recording of your voice, and it's going to give us the smallest size. So that works best in both directions for that. I'm not going to say anything more about that. Just the main thing, though, is this record button. This is actually not that hard to figure out. I'll just get this going so you can see how it looks when it's recording. But this green sort of meter level level meter is going to be showing you basically how loud my voice is as I'm speaking here. You can see it bounce up and down. If it bounces way up into the red, that means you're speaking too loud. So try to avoid that. I'm not doing a very good job of that at the moment. But anyways, it'll just bounce up and down to sort of notify you that this is working. Once you press stop, it will stop recording. And you can do a variety of things to play around with it. You can give it a different name here. I'm just going to leave it as Untitled. I'm also going to click on Save to List, and you'll see it pop up over here in the object window as Untitled. And if we take a look at this, it's got a lot of speech in it. We can actually listen to the parts where I was speaking too loudly. Just way up into the red. That means, okay, yeah, we don't have to worry about that. What I'm going to do for this exercise is just say my name as I would normally say it, hopefully. And then I'm going to flip it backwards and try to say it backwards as well. So going back to a new recording, I just removed the previous one by clicking on the remove button. Not that hard to figure out. I'm going to make a new recording by pressing record. It's all pretty intuitive. Steve Winters. So I can stop that. I can change this to, I don't know, forwards name over here. Save to list, and all of a sudden I have this over in my object window, and I can play around with it. So this is the whole recording. Steve Winters. I made a click here, possibly with my tongue. I don't actually remember. I'm going to have to check out the video later. The part that I really care about is just my name, Steve Winters. And for that, what I want to do is flip it backwards. So a couple things here just to remind you of how to play sounds in Praat. You can click on either Steve Winters, these gray bars down here, and if you want to click on just a portion of it, you can just highlight and click Steve Winters, the highlighted portion. To flip around just that highlighted portion, there's two ways to do it. On a Mac, you can do Command R, or you can go through the menu here through Edit and then Reverse Selection. And we'll see what this sounds like. Pretty funny. Let's try it one more time because I'm going to have to try to do this myself. Okay. Now that I've done that, I'll try to say my name backwards. Zernovitz. And we'll call it backwards name. I have a feeling this is not going to be particularly convincing, but let's listen to it anyways. First, as it was produced in real time, Zernovitz. And then we can flip it again to see how it matches the original. Steven. Yeah, I've got some work to do there, especially with that middle stuff. But once I've done all of this, what I can do to save it and submit it to my instructor, who is actually me, or in your case would still be me, what you need to do is save it. So there's a save option here. I'm going to recommend once you click on it, so I'm saving the forwards name file just by highlighting it, then clicking on save. You can save it as either a WAV or AIFF file. It kind of doesn't matter. These are kind of the two primary formats that are used. This is more of a PC format, and this is more of a Mac format. Just save it as a WAV file. We can save it wherever. Forward's name, I'm going to save it on my desktop. From there, once you're done, you can also save the backwards name too. Just get them saved. You can either email them to me if you want to. I've also tried to modernize, and I've set up a Dropbox for this assignment on the D2L site for the course, so you can submit it there too if you would prefer. But that's basically it. Hopefully this all makes sense, and hopefully you have fun.